A very good morning to all of you. Today we will talk about Dante and Shakespeare by Thomas Carlyle. This is an extract from the Hero as Poet in Carlyle's well known book Heroes and Hero Worship. Carlyle first compares the Italian poet Dante with the English poet Shakespeare. The two poets depicted two different aspects of the life of the people of the Middle Ages. Dante depicted the inner life, and Shakespeare depicted the social life of people. Dante was an Italian poet, Shakespeare was an English poet. Both of them were great poets of the world. Through his poems, Dante tells us about the inner life of the people of the Middle Ages. Contrary to him, Shakespeare, through his poems, tells us about the social life of the people of Europe. In his poems, Shakespeare writes about polite manners, amusements, and aspirations of people. He writes how they actually thought and looked at the world. Homer was a great epic poet of ancient Greece. All of us know, as we know, Homer was a great epic poet of ancient Greece. By reading his poems, we can even now know and understand what kind of life people led in ancient Greece. In the same way, by reading the poems of Dante and Shakespeare, we know that we know and understand even now the living style of people of the Middle Ages. Dante has told us about the thinking of the people of that time. Shakespeare has told us about the manners, morals, and manners of the people of his, his times, people of his time. And Shakespeare was a very minute observer of the ways and manners of people. He was not influenced by them. This was the reason that he depicted them most truly in his poems. Thus, Dante and Shakespeare were two fit men. Dante was deep, like the central fire of the world. Shakespeare was wide, peaceful, and far-seeing like the sun. In other words, we can say that Dante and Shakespeare were two voices of the world. The former was its inner voice, the latter was its outer voice. Not only the people of England, but also those of Europe generally admit that Shakespeare is the greatest of all the poets who were born who were born uh, in the history of English drama. Yet they also admit that he has left his stamp on English literature and the literature of the world forever. So in this essay, we have seen that Carlyle talks about how Shakespeare is peaceful and far-seeing like the sun. He is like the sun. Uh, this is a comparison between Dante and Shakespeare. Dante and Shakespeare were two great voices of the world. In this way, Carlyle compares these two great poets of the world. Thank you.